Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Playgroup Week 3. I hope you've been enjoying our reading of stories and singing songs and doing the crafts if you've got the craft box. Well, this week we are doing a story called A Good Day for a Hat, and it's written by T. Nat Fuller. You can see he's a bear, and he's already got a few hats here, hasn't he? Well, let's see what happens. Today is a good day for a hat, said Mr. Brown. But when he stepped outside, he's opening the door, it was raining. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. But when he stepped outside, he's also got his umbrella, hasn't he? Very prepared. Look out. The rain had turned to snow. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. Oh, he's got a really good snowy, warm hat. But when he stepped outside, a band was marching by. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. He's also got a trumpet. But when he stepped outside, there were magical rabbits loose on his lawn. Everywhere. Look, even trying to get down the chimney. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. But when he stepped outside, there was a rootin' tootin' rodeo. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. Look, he's got his cowboy hat. But when he stepped outside, it was time for the Big Bear County cook-off. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. Look, he's got a chef's hat and a big soup ladle. But when he stepped outside, there was a great fire-breathing dragon. Oh, no! But he was prepared. He said, I have just the hat for that. But when... Oh, so he's got this great big helmet and a shield and a little fork thing, all ready to fight a dragon. But when he stepped outside, he was sailing the high seas. Oh dear, said Mr. Brown. I have just the hat for that too. But I'm on my way to Miss Plum's house and I'm already very late. So when Mr. Brown stepped outside again, he was prepared for anything. Oh, look at all these hats, all piled up. Wow, that must have been pretty hard, tricky walking with all those hats. Finally, Mr. Brown arrived at Miss Plum's house, and when he stepped inside, all of his friends were there. What were they doing? Surprise, they yelled. Mr. Brown was so startled, all of his hats tumbled down from his head. Oh, yes, said Mr. Brown, it's my birthday. And Miss Plum said, I have just the hat for that. I hope you've been able to find a hat for yourself, and maybe you can wear a few different hats this week. Well, that's our story for today, but we've got a couple of songs for you to sing too. So stay tuned. We're going to sing some songs in a couple of minutes. Well, if you didn't go get your hat, now's the time to go get a hat. I've got one ready. Jess? Oh, Jess has got two.
I've got two.
Oh, well, get your hat ready to sing a couple of songs with us. First song that we're going to sing is Do You Put Your Hat on Your Knee? All right, shall we sing?
Ready?
Do you put your hat on your knee, on your knee, your hat on your knee? Do you put your hat on your elbow, your hat on your elbow?
Oh, no. Do you put your hat on your foot, on your foot, your hat on your foot? Oh no. Do you put your hat on your tummy, your hat on your tummy? Oh no. You put your hat on, you put your hat on, you put your hat on your head, head. You put your hat on, you put your hat on, you put your hat on your head, head. Our next song is another hat song, Mrs. Rosemary.
Oh, good.
And it goes like this. Yep.
I'm happy with my hat. It fits just perfectly. Does yours?
Yep.
I hope it does. Or you could change it. You could do a different.
Your hat, da-da-da-da-da-da, put on your hat. Put on your hat, da-da-da-da-da-da, put on your hat. Gonna wear it for a while, it's the very latest style. So put on your hat, da-da-da-da-da-da. Maybe get a different one now. Your hat, da-da-da-da-da-da. Put on your hat. Oh, mine doesn't fit. Put on your hat, da-da-da-da-da-da. Put on your hat.
Oh.
Gonna wear it for a while. It's the very latest style. So put on your hat, da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, that's all we've got time for this week. We hope you had fun at playgroup. Are you ready to sing our goodbye song? We'll see you next week. Ready? Well, we can clap our hands and we can stomp our feet and we can move our bodies to the happy beat. There's only one thing left to do, that's smile and wave goodbye to you.
Goodbye. See you next time.